Sony finally signed a 10-year deal with Microsoft to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation, proving that enemies can become friends. But can they become lovers? I've already picked out a celebrity couple name, Sony Soft. I'm James Schreiber, this is TechLinked, and this Sony news comes a few days after the FTC's appeal to delay Microsoft's buyout was rejected, basically telling the Xbox company, enjoy Activision Blizzard, King.
I like that pun.
Sony, probably seeing the writing on the wall, decided to capitulate and sign Microsoft's deal, or rather, their new deal. Microsoft originally offered to guarantee all existing Activision console titles on Sony back in January 2022. This old deal is like the one Nvidia got for their GeForce Now cloud gaming service. But the new deal only guarantees Microsoft will keep Call of Duty on PlayStation for the next 10 years, nothing else, because Microsoft altered the deal. Pray they don't alter it further. Or Sony's friends will all be put in carbonite, etc., etc. Meanwhile, in the UK, Microsoft's case management conference to try and get the CMA's approval is happening today. That's what I said, meanwhile. That's today. So Microsoft can focus on trying to woo those stern Brits. They like tea. I recommend detailed plans on how to assuage their concerns about the cloud gaming market. Yorkshire tea, actually, and fried bread.
Fried bread? Donuts?
It's delicious. No, it's not donuts. It's a different thing. It's savory.
It's still not pudding. Nvidia has decided they will not be actively involved in the launch of the 16GB variant of the RTX 4060 Ti, but they swear they'll be right back right after they pick up some milk at the store. Team Green won't even sell a Founders Edition of the card, and they're not the only ones uninterested in building it. Hardware Unboxed said every Nvidia partner they spoke to so far said that they won't be providing review samples, nor are they even sure when their own cards will be available. Imagine if your mom had no interest in knowing when you'd be born and didn't want to show you off to every friend or family member possible. You'd probably be very upset if you weren't a literal baby. Speaking of diapers, leaks suggest the card could release as soon as this week, but it's hard to be enthusiastic for a $500 budget card. Unless you're ASUS, who decided to make a 16GB 4060 Ti more expensive than a 4070 because Nvidia already leapt off the logic train with their MSRPs. Why not go nuts?
You wanna get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! AMD might be finally filling out their Radeon 7000 series lineup with an RX 7800 and 7700 next month, and maybe even a 7900 non-XT, because we might as well, and then we have it. This leak comes from Moore's Law is Dead, the king of putting red text on a black background. He says that AMD will announce the 7800 and 7700 at Gamescom 2023, and the company, I'm not going, the company expects to release the cards in September of this year. He further said that there is a 7900 floating around, but apparently board partners don't really want to touch it. Another leaker going by All the Watts tweeted images that purport to be screenshots of 3D Mark TimeSpy scores for the 7700 and 7800. The latter card apparently scored lower than the 6800 XT and only beat the 6800 non-XT by 18%. Now, if these numbers are true and the price is high enough, AMD will once again prove to the world that they can compete with Nvidia when it comes to disappointing everybody. Now it's time for the quick bits brought to you by Secretlab. Psst, you wanna know a secret? Secretlab chairs are great! It's a very poorly kept secret. Their sleek, ergonomic, high-quality chairs are built to withstand the rigors of gaming and your butt, or office work, for long hours under your butt. Their Titan Evo 2022 series chair offers 4-way lumbar support, comes with a magnetic memory foam head pillow, and is offered in 4 different upholsteries like hybrid leatherette, soft weave fabric, and Napa leather, the favorite leather of their Just Movies podcast that is now defunct. Head to the link in the description and check out Secretlab today. The real reason that there are 5 quick bits is because I'm a 5-star man, even though I don't understand the reference.
I'm a 5-star man!
Corsair announced that they have bought the audio and mechanical keyboard company Drop. Really? Or according to Corsair's press release, they've just acquired certain Drop assets without elaborating on what those assets are. Also stating Drop will remain a separate brand. Meanwhile, in a community post, Drop CEO expressed enthusiasm about the development and, unlike Corsair, is certain that the entire company has been acquired. Hopefully the companies discuss their relationship before someone gets hurt. Seems like Drop wants a commitment while Corsair wants to keep things casual, no labels.
Corsair just wants to clap those asset cheeks.
Corsair wants to see other companies. The Chinese government has funded a Shanghai-based GPU startup's project to create GPUs. That sounds like a good job for them. The startup has unveiled 4 products, ranging from gaming cards to AI training cards, and supposedly their cards will be compatible with CUDA, NVIDIA's proprietary parallel computing platform and API.
It does everything. It cuts, it dices.
This could make the chip a serious competitor to NVIDIA and be a real boon to the Chinese market after the US imposed tech sanctions in the country. After all, CUDA is often regarded as NVIDIA's secret sauce by enthusiasts of sauce-based metaphors. Elon Musk, is how I say his name now, has unveiled a new AI startup called xAI, which will be staffed by both academic experts and former employees of Google's DeepMind and Microsoft's AI division. This will be Musk's sixth company, and he will reportedly fit into his busy schedule by leading the company through judicious use of the time turner from Harry Potter. The stated goal of xAI is the creation of true artificial general intelligence that can uncover fundamental truths about the universe. In the past, Musk has called AI one of the biggest risks to the future of civilization, but he apparently believes that if humanity wants to destroy itself, then he's just the man to pull it off. And even better if he's in control of it, hey? Phones will soon have replaceable batteries, again because the EU said so. I mean, have you tried arguing with an Italian?
It's all hands.
Yep, the European Council has finished the adoption procedure for regulations that require all battery-powered devices, including smartphones, to have user-replaceable batteries within 4 years. Because contrary to popular belief, technology actually peaked 10 years ago and has only gotten worse since. The regulation also mandates that manufacturers get better at both recycling their old phones and making new phones out of recycled material, so we don't end up with so many bricked phones that we're forced to use as actual bricks. A new technology allows OLED screens to be repaired with laser beams without disassembling the device. YouTuber Strange Parts released a video, or if you're 9 to 5 Mac, YouTuber Spare Parts showed off how the laser can fix broken traces, which are tiny electrical pathways within the OLED panel. In his video, Strange Bob Spare Parts shows the moment the visible line in the display disappears as the laser works its magic. This tech could be a huge boon to phone refurbishers, something brought up by Stranger Things in his video, but I don't understand what this has to do with the fate of Hawkins, Indiana.
And is Eddie coming back?
And also, can you say boon twice in one episode?
Boon.
But I do understand that you should come back on Wednesday for more tech news. And if you get sad waiting, a new game link will be out tomorrow.
Watch it. Subscribe.
Link.
Or die.
Get linked. We should acquire LinkedIn.